Good evening, and welcome to the January 18th, 2017 legislative session of the Town Board. And I'll officially call this meeting to order. And I'm going to ask that everyone please rise for the pledge. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. I'll ask our clerk to please call the roll.
Cole is absent today. LaFountain.
Here.
Metzler.
Here.
Moore.
Here.
Quinn.
Here. Thank you. Our first order of business is communications and announcements, and I'll start with our town clerk, please.
Thank you, Mr. Supervisor. As always, many residents have called in wondering when our next passport event will be held, and I'm happy to announce that our next passport night will be held on Thursday, April 6, 2017, from 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. And more information will come as we get closer to the date. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Quinn.
Thank you, Mr. Supervisor. Good evening, everyone. The AARP Foundation Tax Aid Program will once again be offering free income tax preparation on Wednesday and Friday mornings at the Penfield Community Center by appointment only, beginning February 1st, 2017. The AARP Foundation Tax Aid Program was designed to provide free income tax preparation services for low to moderate income households. While the program is available to anyone, its intent is to help those with limited resources who cannot afford to have their returns prepared by a private person or company. Penfield Recreation has just begun scheduling appointments, which are available February 1st through April 12th. To book an appointment or to obtain detailed information about this tax aid program and what information is needed to qualify, please visit penfieldrec.org or call 340-8655. Thank you.
Thank you. Mrs. Messler.
I have one announcement tonight. It's an environmental-related announcement from our friends at Waste Management. Waste Management of New York is reminding residents to recycle cardboard, especially now after the holidays. Cardboard used for shipping has become one of the most disposed of household materials with the increasing popularity of online shopping. It's important to remember to recycle materials if you can, and cardboard is one of those materials, as Waste Management continues to see cardboard in their landfills, which could instead be recycled into new products. Also, cardboard can be recycled through curbside recycling pickup, or I want to draw your attention to the Monroe County Echo Park, located at 10 Avion Drive near the airport. To recycle curbside, cardboard must be flattened down or cut into small pieces. Greeting cards, gift boxes, wrapping paper tubes, all can be recycled and placed in the recycling bins as well. Also, other materials, if you're interested in recycling other materials, visit www.monroecounty.gov/ecopark, where you can search for the material you're looking to recycle and see how to do that or bring it out to the Echo Park. That's all I have.
Great, thank you. One announcement, come join the town historian, Kathy Knauer, in learning about the Frost family on Sunday, January 29th from 2:30 to 4 p.m. in the Penfield Public Library. This family contributed 4 soldiers for the Union cause during the Civil War and produced a very prolific photographer in the late 1800s. Our town historian, Kathy Knauer, will share the joys and the sorrows of that family. The program is in collaboration with the Penfield Public Library and the local History Room staff. Register at the Penfield Library in person, or you can call it 340-8720, and you can also visit penfieldlibrary.org. Mr. Moore.
Thank you, Mr. Supervisor. The Penfield Trails Committee will host its annual indoor hike on Saturday, February 11th at 10 a.m. here at the Penfield Town Hall. Come meet the staff behind all the town hiking programs. While this indoor hike is free, participants are asked to contact Penfield Recreation at 340-8655, option number 6. Also, Penfield Community Garden beds are now available for rent for the 2017 season. Rent a bed and be a part of this vibrant community of organic gardeners. Penfield Community Garden is located in 5 Mile Line Road, just south of Tall Tree Drive. For more information, visit penfieldrec.org or call 340-8655. The Penfield Recreation's DEER program, Daytime Education and Recreation, Penfield Public Library, and the local history room are planning events throughout 2017 to celebrate and recognize women getting the right to vote in New York 100 years ago this year. Penfield Recreation will be co-sponsoring programs beginning with a series titled Suffragettes. The first one will be held on Wednesday, February 15th, Susan B. Anthony's birthday, at 2 p.m. in the Senior Lounge at the Penfield Community Center. Pam Mount, Kathy Knauer will talk about women getting the right to vote and the importance of this right. Registration is not required, but you can get more information on future events, and that will be available at penfieldrec.org. Also, my last announcement, Councilwoman Linda Cole's next community chat will be held on Tuesday, February 21st from 5:30 to 7 p.m. in the new book area at the Penfield Library on Baird Road. Thank you.
Great, thank you. Move on to public participation. 2 opportunities to address the board on any matter if you're here in the auditorium. You can also call in at 340-8771, or you can log on at penfield.org. Is there anyone that would like to address the board on any matter this evening? Okay, seeing none, move on to additions and deletions to the agenda. Does any board member or town clerk have any additions or deletions to the agenda this evening? Seeing none, we have the December 21st, 2016 minutes before us, and I would ask for a motion of approval for those minutes.
I'll move.
I'll second.
It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Seeing no further discussion, I'd ask for a roll call vote, please.
LaFountain,
Yes.
Metzler,
Aye.
Moore,
Aye.
Quinn.
Aye.
4 ayes.
Okay, petitions. Has the town board or the town clerk received any petitions since our last meeting? Seeing none, we'll move on to resolution by function, starting with law and finance, please.
Authorization for supervisor to renew the agreement with the Northeast Quadrant Advanced Life Support, known as NEQALS, Inc.
Moved.
Second.
Be it resolved that the town board of the town of Penfield hereby authorizes the supervisor to sign an agreement with the Northeast Quadrant Advanced Life Support that reflects the current interests of the involved parties in a form acceptable to the town attorney, and a copy will be filed with the Penfield town clerk. Thank you.
Thank you. Discussion? See no discussion, roll call vote.
LaFountain,
Aye.
Metzler.
Aye.
Moore,
Aye.
Quinn.
Aye.
4 ayes. Setting a public hearing to consider the issuance of a conditional use permit to allow a nail salon at 1802 Penfield Road.
Moved.
Second.
Whereas an application has been received by the Penfield Town Board for the issuance of a conditional use permit pursuant to Article 250-5.10D of the Code to allow nail salon at 1802 Penfield Road in the Four Corners District. Be it resolved that the Town Board of the Town of Penfield shall hold a public hearing at the Penfield Town Hall on February 15th at 7 p.m. on said date to consider the said application and to hear all persons interested in the question of the issuance of this conditional use permit to allow a nail salon at 1802 Penfield Road. Thank you.
Thank you. Discussion? Seeing no discussion, a roll call vote, please.
LaFountain,
Aye.
Metzler. Aye. Moore.
Aye.
Quinn.
Aye.
4 ayes. 2016 budget transfers and adjustments for reconciliations.
Moved.
Second.
Whereas transfer funds are necessary for the reconciliation for year-end processing, and whereas the town board desires to have an up-to-date budget in relation to current income and expenditures, now be it resolved that the following budget transfers on this resolution be approved. I'd just like to point out, Mr. Supervisor, there's various budget transfers from fire marshal to programs for the aging to parks, even some contingency, in the total amount of $66,073.75. Budget transfer from highway for $34,017. Budget transfer from the sewer department for $1,494.10. And appropriation increase for the DEER program for programs for the aging in the town in the amount of $5,000. Thank you.
Thank you. Discussion? See no further discussion, a roll call vote, please.
LaFountain,
Aye.
Metzler,
Aye.
Moore,
Aye.
Quinn.
Aye.
4 ayes. Purchase one 2018 10-wheel dump truck, Mack GU 713R, with snowplow, wing plow, new box, new controls for plow and salter, recondition existing salter sander box.
Moved.
Second.
Whereas the Director of Public Works desires to purchase a 2018 dump truck 10-wheeler for a contract price of approximately $249,785.84 from the Onondaga County Heavy Truck Class 8 contract. Whereas the installation of dump body, sander salter controls, and plow equipment are included in the price of the truck and will be the responsibility of Tenco Equipment Company to install per the specifications. Whereas the funds for the purchase are included in the 2017 Adopted Highway Equipment Fund for a total price of approximately $249,785.84. And now therefore be it resolved that the Director of Public Works is hereby authorized to purchase the vehicle and the attachments.
Thank you. Discussion?
I just comment, Mr. Supervisor, first, if we didn't have snow, we'd have a lot less things to purchase. Between equipment and snow and salt, but I'm certainly in support of the purchase of this equipment. We've done a good job in the last couple of years of trying to stretch out the budget and put off some equipment purchases, along with the highway crew has been great about maintaining the equipment that we have, but certainly the time comes for us to replace or add to the fleet, and I am in support of this purchase.
Okay, thank you. See no further discussion, a roll call vote?
LaFountain,
Aye.
Metzler,
Aye.
Moore,
Aye.
Quinn.
Aye.
4 ayes. Authorization to sign a beaver trapping agreement with Donald C. Newcomb.
Moved.
Second.
Whereas from time to time, positive drainage is affected by dams built by beavers that cause flooding and property damage, and whereas the town of Penfield desires to eliminate flooding and property damage by removal of the dams and beavers from drainage ways, whereas Donald Newcomb is licensed by the New York State Department of Environmental Conservation to handle wildlife nuisances, now therefore be it resolved that the town supervisor is authorized to execute a 1-year agreement acceptable to the town attorney beginning January 1st, 2017 through December 31st, 2017 with Donald C. Newcomb to trap and remove beavers as directed by the Department of Public Works. Now therefore be it further resolved that Donald Newcomb will be responsible to obtain any permits required from the New York State DEC for trapping and removal of the beavers, and to supply a copy of his license and copy of any required permits to the town of Penfield with an invoice for his services rendered.
Thank you. Discussion?
I'll just add that this is a yearly resolution that we do. Every year, we have to sign an agreement with a beaver trapper, and I did not realize until I came on the town board how persistent the beavers are in Penfield. So again, we will be engaging Mr. Newcomb to trap and remove the beavers, which cause a lot of damage to our drainage ways.
And Mr. Newcomb is even more persistent than the beaver. So,
Clearly.
all right, thank you for the comments. Seeing no further discussion on this matter, I'd ask for a roll call vote, please.
LaFountain,
Aye.
Metzler,
Aye.
Moore,
Aye.
Quinn.
Aye.
4 ayes. Awarding contract to rooftop havoc replacement.
Moved.
Second.
Whereas sealed proposals were sought and requested in the manner prescribed by law to furnish the Department of Public Works with quotes to replace the library rooftop heating, ventilating, air conditioning unit, RTU4. 2 companies brought in bids, Van Hook Services Company with a total bid of $15,980, and Milner Air Conditioning Service for a total bid of $11,660. Whereas the bid proposal received from Milner Air Conditioning Service was the lowest proposal received, which meets the town's needs and meets or exceeds all of the town's bid specification, whereas the funds for this service are available in the 2016 DPW facilities budget. Now therefore be it resolved that a contract is awarded to Milner Air Conditioning Service to furnish the Town of Penfield Department of Public Works one rooftop HVAC replacement unit per bid specifications. This resolution and the bid submitted by Milner Air Conditioning Service shall constitute the contract. The agreement is to be reviewed and approved by the town attorney.
Okay, thank you. Discussion? See no further discussion. Roll call vote, please.
LaFountain,
Aye.
Metzler,
Aye.
Moore,
Aye.
Quinn.
Aye.
4 ayes. Purchase 2017 sidewalk tractor with snow blower.
Moved.
Second.
Whereas the Director of Public Works desires to purchase one 2017 sidewalk tractor with snow blower attachment for approximately $40,874 from National Joint Power Alliance per the New York State piggyback law for a contract price of $40,874. Be it further resolved that the funds for the purchase are budgeted in the 2017 Parks Equipment Fund for a total of approximately $40,874. Therefore, be it resolved that the Director of Public Works is authorized to purchase one 2017 sidewalk tractor with snow blower.
Okay, thank you. Discussion?
Just quickly, again, Mr. Supervisor, I'm in support of this additional equipment purchase, too. Unfortunately, if we didn't have so much snow again, we wouldn't have to purchase a sidewalk tractor, but we have certainly in need of one to make sure our sidewalks are cleared and safe.
Great, thank you.
Are you trying to jinx us or something?
We'll have that conversation next week. Seeing no further discussion, roll call vote, please.
LaFountain,
Aye.
Metzler.
Aye.
Moore.
Aye.
Quinn.
Aye.
4 ayes. Approval to attend the 2017 Annual Continuing Educational Conference.
So moved.
Second.
Whereas the Finger Lakes Building Officials Association is holding its 2017 Annual Continuing Educational Conference for Code Enforcement Officers at the RIT Inn and Conference Center in Rochester on March 13th, 14th, 15th, and 16th. Whereas this program will be certified by the New York State Department of State Office of Fire Prevention and Control as meeting 24 of 24 hours of in-service training requirements for code enforcement officials. Now therefore be it resolved that Thomas Alexander, Andy Sevegas, and Harold Morehouse in the Building and Zoning Department attend the annual Continuing Educational Conference March 13th through 16th at the RIT Inn and Conference Center in Rochester.
Thank you. Discussion? See no further discussion, roll call vote, please.
LaFountain,
Aye.
Metzler.
Aye.
Moore.
Aye.
Quinn.
Aye.
4 ayes. Advertising for bids for printing program brochure.
Moved.
Second.
Be it resolved that the Director of Recreation be and hereby is authorized to advertise in the manner prescribed by law for sealed proposals to furnish the town of Penfield with the following: printing of the Recreation Department seasonal program brochure. Be it further resolved that the service is covered by such sealed proposals, that the service that is covered by such sealed proposals in accordance with specifications prepared by the Director of Recreation. Sealed proposals are to be submitted to the office of the town clerk until 11 a.m. February 10th, 2017, and then and there are to be opened and read publicly. Thank you.
Thank you. Discussion? Seeing no discussion, roll call vote, please.
LaFountain,
Aye.
Metzler.
Aye.
Moore.
Aye.
Quinn.
Aye.
4 ayes. Authorization for supervisor to sign recreation contracts.
So moved.
Second.
The last resolution this evening authorizes the supervisor to sign several recreation contracts offered to town residents.
Okay, very good.
Including for Young Explosives Corporation for the all-important 4th of July fireworks.
All important.
Now, that's something more interesting
Get
I'm
that.
talking about.
Get that signed early.
That's right.
All right.
And there won't be any snow.
And there won't be any snow. All right. Discussion on that last resolution?
No.
Seeing none, I'd ask for a roll call vote on that.
LaFountain,
Aye.
Metzler.
Aye.
Moore.
Aye.
Quinn.
Aye.
4 ayes.
Thank you. Our next item is old business. Any old business to come before the board this evening?
No.
Seeing none, is there any new business to come before the board this evening? Again, seeing none. This is second opportunity for public participation. Again, if you're here in the audience, 340-8771, or you can log on at penfield.org. Is there anyone that would like to address the board on any matter? Again, seeing none and seeing no further business to come before the board, the January 18, 2017 legislative session of the Town Board is hereby adjourned at 7:19 p.m. Thank you for those that participated. Thank you to Penfield TV.